Hello, my name is Chen Zhenghao from China, and I'm gonna talk about a story based on guilt, which reminds me of one relative of mine who passed away in prison. He can remember nothing except his lover, who died when he was young. As soon as I saw the scene, these stories just put up in my head, so I will call it the bodybuilder. The whole story happened on a couple, Mr. Anderson and Mrs. Maria. Maria dies in an accident on a wedding anniversary, and Anderson spent 40 years with guilt until an unexpected time travel takes place. Before I introduce the story, let's look at a character we will see in this place. First, Mr. Anderson. Our protagonist. In our story, he has different appearance to the audience. A white-collar worker with a thin build and a strong build and an old man look. The reason he has so many images we'll talk about later. For now, we just need to know he loved his wife dearly. And Maria, a woman, passed away when she is 34. She is Anderson's wife, a warm, strong, understanding, intelligent, and independent woman. She loves Anderson deeply, and she knows that he worked hard entirely for her. So the story is separated into four main parts. The first part, which is the beginning of the film, is a flashback. Maria sits in a reserved restaurant waiting for Andersons to arrive. From a reservation list and the watch can be seen, we know that Maria has been waiting for more than an hour, and Anderson is still missing. She keeps sending messages to Anderson with her phone, but Anderson never replies. Then, the thin Anderson arrives in a hurry. He looks very embarrassed. At this point, Maria has lost the mood for dinner, and she gets up to tell Anderson that she wants to go home. Anyways, Anderson has to live with her. So, Anderson and Maria walk out of the restaurant together and prepare to walk home. And crossing the road, they met a group of gangsters. One of them grabbed Maria's bag, and Anderson tried to do his best to go after him, but he is punched on the ground. Maria tries to get her bags back, but she is hit by a passing car, dies in the blood. With the ring spells, the scene suddenly switches from a nice street to a bright bathroom. Anderson wakes up alone at 7 a.m. 40 years has passed since the last night. Walking to the bathroom mirror, compared to the 35 years old, Anderson's face has barely changed. He's very strong now, like the bodybuilder. He put on his glasses and set out for work. Anderson lives a repetitive life every day. He wakes up at 7 and takes the same train to the office. When he arrives at the office, he is fully engaged in his work, and after he works, he soaks himself in the gym. Although Maria is dead, he prepares every meal for both of them. He's a quiet man, but he shows his deep love to his wife in his own way. But today is a special day for him. It's the anniversary. Anderson wished he could do that night all over again. Slapping the water on his face and whipping it hard, he opened his eyes again, and everything in front of him changed. The wallpaper changed back to his familiar green, and overall, light turned from white to yellow. He gradually heard a voice. It's Maria calling him. Maria walks into the bathroom, hugs and kisses him. Maria is surprised by Anderson's body. She tells him to remember to get to the restaurant on time. He soon realizes he's back to the day. Then he writes an email to his boss asking for a days off. He is preparing rolls and gifts and arrives at the restaurant on time. They take a delicious meal in this well-decorated restaurant. Maria is happy and suddenly asks if they will be together forever. And after a moment's hesitation, he speaks directly about everything, including the time travel. Maria is surprised but also pleased. She smiles and her eyes shine with light. She says nothing about her death. After this meal, they are ready to go home. Although his body is now completely unlike before, he chooses the other way cautiously. Maria happily dances along the street. Anderson is dazzled by her beauty, but the face seems to be inscrutable. They still run into gangsters who have their eyes on Maria's bag. Despite the fact that Anderson is already strong enough and punches one of the bunks, just as he is about to turn around and clean up the others, the sudden sounds of gunfire made him dizzy. He doesn't know what was happening. Followed by another shot, he falls to the ground. With another shot, Maria also falls, and the gangster runs into a panic. He's so sorry that keeps apologizing that he could have stopped that. Instead, With tears streaming down Maria's face, she stroked Anderson's face, understanding that her life would eventually end today. She tells Anderson, "It's okay, it's fine. Live your own life. No need to feel guilt for me." Anderson cried out in the pool of blood and lost consciousness. Opening his eyes again, Anderson lies in bed. Although he tries to change the outcome, the result's still the same. He still feels heartbroken when he knows that he could never save her life. Yet the only consolation is that he gave Maria a wonderful anniversary and showed no regret. He feels a little strange. He gets up to the bathroom, finds that his face and hands are full of wrinkles, and his hair disappeared too. But he also seems to think that this is real life. Outside of the window, several young children are calling out, "Grandpa Anderson!" He walks out and he also noticed that all his muscle has disappeared and now he's just an old man. The sun on the top of his head and his life has continued to run again. So we got two timelines in this film. In order to distinguish clearly, the film needs to make certain adjustments to the image of these two timelines. For the first half of the future timeline, the main color of the picture can be a cold gray. The overall atmosphere of his life is depressing. And another timeline, the story takes place at night. The overall color is dim, but the restaurant is relatively warm and light, reflecting the warm atmosphere and also the personality of Maria. And I would like to talk about why I choose the muzzle design. It's mainly because the muzzle man in genre movie often shows a strong strength and image. But this movie, Anderson's muscles is the anti-myth. It's because of guilt to have this body muscle. So at the end of the Anderson's release, all the myth disappears. He's also returned to the normal life. So that's all about my film. Thank you so much.